Are you a first-time home buyer and you're wondering how much money will cost you to buy a home? Stay tuned, because today I will talk about it. Hi, my name is Eva Aguilar, Realtor in Las Vegas. Welcome to my video channel. In my experience working with first-time home buyers, I can see how surprised they are when they hear all the fees associated with buying a house. Most of them are only aware of the down payment, and I want to start saying that the majority of your costs are going to be due at the end of the transaction, when you sign your final documents. There are some misinformation out there regarding the cost of buying a home. In one hand, first-time home buyers think that they need 20% down to buy a house, and that is not necessarily true. So they think that they will never be ready to become a new homeowner. In the other hand, there are some ads on social media from some agents offering 0% down and 0% closing costs or $20,000 assistance to buy a home. I know, that sounds very attractive, but I want to tell you that the only program in Southern Nevada that offered both assistance to cover closing costs and down payment was Hope Brings You Home, but that program is not available at the moment, and we don't know if it's coming back or when it's coming back. So be aware of that. Nowadays, there are some down payment programs assistance in Nevada that might help you with a percentage or with a total amount for your down payment. But you will need to qualify for that. So all this is confusing for the home buyers. Do I need $1,000 or do I need zero money to buy a house? So today we're going to do a breakdown of the cost and the percentage so you can have an idea how much money you need to buy a house. I have to clarify that it's not going to be exact, okay? But you will have the percentage and it will help you to calculate your cost. If you want to be more precise, the best thing to do is to talk with a lender, because they will give you a close idea on how much money you will need in order to buy a house. Also, they can give you an estimated monthly payment based on the price that you're going to buy. The lenders can explain you the loan program's options, the percentage of the down payment, depending on the loan program that you're going to use. They can do a breakdown of all the costs and explain you about the down payment assistance programs if you need it. I know, it's a lot of information, right? But meanwhile, let's start with the breakdown, and I will explain it in 4 categories. First category is the earnest money deposit. This is the buyer deposit that shows your good faith to the seller and that you are committed to buy the home. The amount depends from the seller to seller and from the listed price. In Nevada, typically goes between 1 to 3% of the listed price. This amount is paid once your offer is accepted and is applied toward buyer's closing funds at the end of the transaction. I recommend watching my video about earnest money deposit when I talk about it more in detail. The second category is the money upfront. When buying a home, regarding of the type of financing that you're going to use, there are usually things that you have to put upfront out of your pocket. One of these expenses is the home inspection fee. You will have to order the home inspection as soon as you get into the contract. This fee goes between $300 to $500 depending on the square feet of the house and from the home inspection company fee. The other upfront expense out of the pocket is the appraisal. The lender orders the appraisal, but is hired and paid by the buyer. The appraisal is the home evaluation. The bank wants to make sure that the home worth what you offer to pay before they lend you the money. The appraisal usually costs between $500 to $600 and depends on the purchase price of the home. So far, you can spend between $800 to $900 out of the pocket at the very beginning of the transaction. If for any reason you decide to back off of the contract, you are not getting this money back, and you will have to pay it again when you buy another property. The third category is the down payment. Your down payment will depend on the time of the loan that you're going to use. Every scenario is different and every pre-approval is unique. We're not going to talk in detail about the different types of loans right now. Once again, I recommend talking with a mortgage professional if you want to be more precise. Today, let's focus on the FHA program, which is a program specifically for first-time home buyers. This program offers lower interest rates, lower credit score requirements, and the ratios are more flexible than other loans programs, so you can qualify for more. The down payment for FHA is 3.5% on the purchase price. So let's say you're buying a house for $300,000. The 3.5% is $10,500. That will be your down payment. I'm not talking in detail about the down payment assistance today. I just want to mention that the programs available at the moment for first-time home buyers are Home is Possible and Home at Last, and both are offering 2 to 5% assistance that you can use to cover your down payment and a portion of your closing cost. Some lenders work with the down payment assistance programs available in Nevada, so if you need it, you will need a lender who works with those programs. The fourth category is closing costs. In addition to the down payment, you will need closing costs, and usually that's another 3% of the purchase price. Closing costs are usually the most surprising fee for the first-time home buyers, and when you are financing a home, the lender always is going to have closing cost fees. This could include lending fees, origination points, underwriting fee, mortgage insurance, and additionally to that, you have to pay for your escrow fees, title insurance premium, taxes upfront, brokerage fee, home warranty, among others. For example, for a home price of $300,000, the 3% for closing costs will be $9,000. I have good news for you. Closing costs and down payment can come as a form of gift. It could be from a family member or a friend, so they don't have to come directly from your account, but it needs to be sourced. So if you have the money under the mattress, you better deposit it on the bank right now. Sometimes the sellers are willing to contribute with a percentage of your closing cost, but it will depend from the seller's circumstances and from the market. If there is a low inventory market and the seller has multiple offers for his property, honestly, most likely the seller will accept an offer that is not asking for closing costs. You will have more chances to get sellers' concessions in a balanced market with enough homes in the market. Bottom line, if you qualify for down payment assistance or you get it as a gift from a family member, and additionally you get seller's contribution for closing costs, you still need money for your earnest money deposit, the home inspection, and the appraisal. Keep that in mind. I hope this video was helpful to you and give you an idea on which are the costs of buying a home. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you live in Las Vegas, I would love to connect with you. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video.